President Duterte cries conspiracy anew, this time between the International Criminal Court and Filipino-American philanthropist Loida Nicolas Lewis. On Tuesday, Duterte claimed there is a wiretapped conversation involving Lewis, whom he had mistakenly referred to as Loida Reyes, involving the preliminary examination conducted by the ICC into his bloody anti-drug campaign. The president threatened to release the alleged transcript of the wiretapped call, but did not provide additional details.
Bakit ko alam si Loida Reyes? Natap rin siya. Kaya sabi ko, look, no? I have a copy of your conversation. It was not given to me by America, but by somebody else, by some countries. Lalabas ito.
Duterte also claimed he has information against ICC Chief Prosecutor Fatou Bensouda, adding her phone was also allegedly tapped.
I love it published. It was an article written by a German newspaper. Hindi ko ma-pronounce yung ano nila. Deris pati ano, natap siya. You know, just to learn the definition of crime and the numerous, kaya mga abogado tayo, took us 4 years to, and the multiple application of the laws. Tapos bigyan mo akong maritime expert, yung si Fato. Maritime expert. Tapos ito ang masama.
The ICC's chief prosecutor since 2012, Bensouda is Gambia's first expert in international maritime law. This is not the first time President Duterte accused Lewis of conspiring with a global tribunal to have him investigated for alleged crimes against humanity. Just last month, Duterte claimed he had prior knowledge of the ICC probe against him based on the alleged transcript of a phone conversation involving Lewis. Lewis had already denied President Duterte's accusation, hitting him for supposedly spreading fake information. The president has also repeatedly accused Lewis of plotting to oust him, a claim she likewise denied. Meanwhile, President Duterte's move to have Manila withdraw from the ICC stirred mixed reactions from the international community.
In our assessment, the International Criminal Court is not a judicial body, actually. All its activities are highly politicized.
Court, I mean, we are facing now, I think it's the 20th anniversary of the court this year. And I think, you know, it's exactly for these types of crimes. When crimes against humanity are being committed, this is the reason why the International Criminal Court was set up.
In a speech Tuesday, President Duterte hit out at UN Human Rights Chief Zeid Ra'ad al-Hussein, saying he does not know anything about democratic rules because he is a royal. Earlier, al-Hussein said the president needs psychiatric evaluation for threatening UN officials.
Ito yung mga prince, ito yung mga people who are not elected and who are not familiar with the democratic laws.
President Duterte also told law enforcers anew to shoot drug suspects who violently resist arrest.
Dismantle the laboratories, and if the idiots would resist arrest violently, thereby putting your life in jeopardy as a law enforcement guy, then kill the idiot. Wag na ninyo ang ako na ang bahala.
Hindi kailangan ng International Criminal Court para panagutin ng isang leader. Ito ang paninindigan ni Chief Presidential Legal Counsel Salvador Panelo na ipinagtanggol sa isang forum ang pasya ng Pangulo na ikalas ang Pilipinas sa Rome Statute na lumikha ng ICC. Umalma ang Pangulo sa anunsyo ng ICC prosecutor na magsasagawa ng preliminary examination para silipin kung may batayan para kasuhan ang Pangulo ng crimes against humanity dahil sa kampanya laban sa droga.
Did we need ICC to oust Mr. Marcos? Did we need ICC to jail Mr. Estrada? Did we need ICC to have the EDSA revolution? It's the sovereign people that will speak and protect itself. We don't need ICC.
Git pa ni Panelo, Labag sa saligang batas ang statute dahil hindi binigyan ng due process ang Pangulo. Hindi rin ito nailathala sa official gazette, kaya wala umanong bisa ang batas, bagay na kinontra ni Albay Representative Edsel Lagman.
These requirements for publication refer to statutes or laws enacted by Congress, not to international conventions of which the Philippines is a signatory.
We're just telling them na, oy, hindi kami kasama dyan, ha? Dahil unang-una pa, wala naman palang batas kayo dito sa amin because you did not follow our rules, our constitution.
Giit ni CHR Commissioner Roberto Cadiz, mahalagang mekanismo ang ICC.
Instead of playing legal gobbledygook with the international community, which is guaranteed not to work, but only exacerbate the legal problems of the administration, stop the extrajudicial killings, cooperate with the process, and don't politicize.
Ayon kay Law Professor Tony Lavinia, maiiwasan ng Pangulo ang kaso kung hinayaan niyang mag-imbestiga ang CHR. Hinimok naman ng pinuno ng Management Oversight and Legislative Body ng ICC ang Pilipinas na huwag umalis, bagamat hindi umano nito maapektuhan ang proseso.
Preliminary examination is merely meaning that the prosecutor is analyzing the information to form or to decide whether or not to proceed with the investigation.
Handa siyang lumipad ng Pilipinas para makipagdialogo sa mga opisyal. Willard Cheng, ABS-CBN News.
Hindi lumayo ang tono ni Presidential Chief Legal Counsel Salvador Panelo kay Pangulong Duterte nang ipagtanggol ang pagkalas ng Pilipinas sa International Criminal Court o ICC sa isang forum kanina. Tulad ng Pangulo, ipinunto ni Panelo na walang epekto sa bansa ang Rome Statute na bumubuo sa ICC dahil hindi naman ito nailathala sa Official Gazette ng Pilipinas. Nilinlang lang din daw ng ICC ang Pilipinas dahil sa umunoy pagbaliwala nito sa ating saligang batas, bunsod ng preliminary examination sa reklamong crimes against humanity laban sa Pangulo.
When we entered into the agreement, we were made to believe that our constitution would be recognized and respected.
Pero para kay UP Professor Anthony Lavinia, katawa-tawa ang dahilan ng palasyo.
There's the argument that the treaty has not been published, therefore it should not have any effect on anyone in the Philippines. If you follow that logic, all the treaties that we have entered into would not have such an effect. Then, the moment we ratify an agreement and we deposit that ratification agreement, that treaty becomes part of the law of the land.
Dagdag pa ng Commission on Human Rights, ang mismong Pangulo ang namumulitika at hindi ang ICC.
Maybe you can convince our people here with your propaganda. But the ball is no longer just within your court. So perceived personal attacks is not ground for withdrawal of our state from the ICC.
Pero ang Malacanang nanindigan na ginagamit lang ng mga kalaban ng Pangulo ang ICC.
To the mind of the President, there appears to be a conspiracy among UN officials, among those who want him to be subjected to jurisdiction of the ICC and eventually convict him in violation of his rights.
Umaaksyon, Royce Nagit, News 5.